I trained on those turntables where you would have to assist the turntable to move because it did not have the mechanism that the techniques had, you know. So that struggle of making what you have at your disposal to work for you also helped me because we were like, we could have just chilled and be on some, okay, we're gonna wait till one day one of us can afford to buy technique turntables and then we'll start practicing. But we got to understand that this is it, you know, like this is it. If we can do what we want to do with what we have, then so be it, you know. So as time went on, man, like I sort of saw this thing as not just a hobby, but something that could be something that I could live off. You know, as much as I didn't want to just be a DJ because at that time when you're a DJ, it was like you just work on weekends and that's it. You know, but because I went to school, I went to primary, I finished primary, I went to high school. My whole high school years, I used to like practice, you know, so like grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, grade 11 till matric. That was like my practicing years. So I like practiced for 5 years on bad equipment, you know. So at some point when I was like in grade 11, 10, 11, um, obviously I'm confident because I practice every day on bub equipment, and now we've been battling in the house together, and we sort of like have that thing to say we don't think there's anyone else anywhere in the world that's doing what we're doing, especially in South Africa, you know. And we started entering DJing competitions, and the reason why we did that is because we understood that for you to be the best, you need to play amongst the best. And obviously, not everyone is going to want to go out to battle and embarrass themselves. Obviously, whoever who's there in that competition believes that they've got like something unique that they can present to whatever competition, you know. So I started going to competitions, man, as at 16, 15, 16, 17. I was in those things, man, and I was just knocking out, you know. Like I remember I used to beg my family for DJing equipment. My mom, okay, Nasad again, she was like, dude, I'm a teacher, you need to go to school. This whole DJing thing of yours must just wait, you know. So I couldn't ask my mom for anything. You know, I couldn't ask my mom for money to buy vinyls. I couldn't ask money for a taxi to go buy my vinyls or anything, you know. So I understood that this person is angry at me because I don't want to be a doctor, you know, and she's working so hard to take me to school, and I'm telling her that I want to play music, like, please, you know. And I sort of understood it, and I accepted it. I was like, okay, it's cool. If you don't want to be part of it, I'll try and do what I can to prove to you that I can make something out of this path that I've taken. So I'm gonna let you be that old angry woman teacher, and I'll just do me, you know. So I remember there was a, a conference at the baseline, the South African Music Conference, that's like organized by DJU, Fresh, Greg Maloka, Vinita Vinci, Oskido, and DJ Christos. They call themselves DJU as a consortium. So they had like a conference that was a week long, and it was during school holidays. So I'm like, okay, I wanna go to this conference because I think I learned something else that probably I'm not exposed to, you know. And I asked my mom, I was like, Ish, my lady, there's this conference that I wanna go to, and it's like 250 for a registration fee, and it's like a week long, you know. And she was like, dude, I told you, I'm not interested. So leave me alone, you know. So I was like, okay, cool, it's fine. I had two friends, Dominic and Small, and I told them, I was like, guys, I want to go to this conference, but hey, you know, I don't work, so I'm gonna need assistance with this thing, you know. And they were like, okay, cool, it's fine. Um, they combined the money and they were like, cool, we've got you. Every day we went to this conference, and it unlocked my mind so much because we were learning from experienced people who've been through what we are going to go through. They shared our stories like I am with you guys today, and you sort of pick up with different people's stories that, oh, this actually makes a bit of sense to my story. Maybe I'm in the right path, or maybe I'm on the wrong path. So I didn't take advantage of those moments of that conference, of all the conversations I had with people around me, because they helped me. They formed like a sort of pathway to say, okay, I think if I can go this way, I might be doing the right thing. So after that conference on the Friday, there was a DJ competition for that conference, and the prize was for you to win like new turntables and a mixer and stuff. Like I need to get onto that thing. So I was there, and I was like, I need to enter this competition. I need to make sure that I'm on that stage. And on that Friday, I was carrying my vinyls in plastics because I couldn't afford a DJ bag, a proper DJ bag. So I was there with my plastics. I think I had about 20 vinyls, like so 10. And I was there chilling, waiting for I think I didn't even listen to what was happening that Friday. I was just waiting for like the DJ competition. So I was chilling there, and they were like, okay, it's cool. Who wants to battle it out? And I was there. I'm the tiniest in that whole room. And I'm like, yeah, me. And I'm sure they were just looking at me on some, this guy's just gonna waste our time. And they were just picking people like you come on stage. So now it's like a whole fight because everyone wants this equipment. So they call the guys that were chosen, come on stage, come on stage. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna be left out. So I go as well, even though they didn't pick me. I just go, you know. And when I get there, this stubborn timer is like, we didn't choose you. Like, where you going? I was like, so I was the last person, and they cut the line. But I stood there, man. I stood there with my vinyls, and I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it needs to happen now. So one of the guys that was on stage is like, you know what? I'll swap my place for that kid to come on. You know? So I go on stage, and like these guys are playing, and I'm just sitting there on some, I need to do this thing, I need to do this thing. So now I'm sort of like used to the nerves, of me just up in the room with my three other guys. So the pressure was not that much. It was okay. It was like, okay, I'm doing another battle. So I was there, the youngest guy, and I knocked everyone off. I won that competition. I was like, yeah, now we're talking. I've got now proper equipment at home. Took the boxes, got home, and I was like, I'm gonna show that teacher at home that I did this thing. Got home, I was like, yo, my lady, I won this thing. Remember that conference that I was telling you about that you didn't want me to go to? I was there, and like I won this equipment. And she's like, wow, you actually quite serious. And now I've got equipment at home. There's like, obviously, because it was like an industry conference, there were a lot of promoters, a lot of DJs that were doing parties at certain places, which took my numbers. I was now exposed to like Oskido and Greg, and obviously with them, they're like, we need to hold this kid close, but not too close, because he might be a time ticking bomb. He might be. We might let him in, and then like he drops out of school, and his vibe just changes. And over the years, like I had to sort of mend those relationships, prove to them that nah, I'm not here for the girls that I thought was like you know and I'm here for the music. I'm here, I want to just DJ, I want to make a living out of this. I'm inspired by you guys, I want to be like you one day. And I had to work towards gaining the trust of the people that were going to help me in my career. So I had to go to school. When I pass, I need to send my reports to everyone, to say, guys, I passed, like, so they don't seem like, and I used to see it like every time school holidays when they come, they sort of like start chatting to me, all of them, and then I'm like, yeah, I passed. And then like one or two will say, yeah, I've got this thing somewhere, come through and play. I'd be there on time, get there, play. After playing, sit on my corner, watch what they're doing, how they handle the crowd. So it was just a constant learning experience for me. And I was happy that I had people on my side that were willing to sort of guide me and help me through my career. So there is still a guy called Brawili. So Brawili was like, actually Brawili is the guy that cut the line. I was like, now you want to work with me, you know. So Brawili, fortunately enough, he was also from Tembisa, so we had like a connection, and he was mainly like the stage manager at all these big festivals, where like the Freshes and and Gregs and Vinnies were playing. So he was the go-to guy, because at some point he was like the manager of Boom Shaka, so he was clued up. He was the guy to be your guy. So I remember even when Fed Cook and Mahuta used to do those Spring Bash um, events, which were like huge. He used to say, "Be there at 9 in the morning," and I'd be on some like, "Why 9 o'clock? Security? Me like DJs? Like there's no one playing at that time." And you're on some dude. Just get there early and just chill. I'll make a plan for you. So I'd be that guy that would be at a festival at 9 in the morning, when even the sound is not on, but I'm there just chilling, waiting on the side for that one opportunity where one DJ is late and I can jump on. So I was fortunate to have the stage manager who was literally running everything. And he used to like be strategic about it. He used to like, okay, cool. I know I can't throw this boy in the deep end after Oskido, or like I need to like place him nicely. So he would create like small gaps in between, like even if it's a 15 minute, because he knew that I could deliver. So during those 15 minutes, I used to go there and just kill it. And I used to ask him all the time. I was like, "Did I do it right?" He's like, "Yeah, you did it right, but um, you can't play this and this plays person's music because they're performing later. You need to be very careful about those type of things." So, oh, I got it. I was like, "Oh, okay. So it means if I'm playing with Oskido, I can't play songs that are on his compilation, because he needs to play them because they're on his compilation. That's what people want to listen to in that festival. So I got those small little um experiences that helped me like groom my brain into this whole DJ that I wanted to be.